All right, I'm watching the playoff selection show. There's other college football news I'm gonna discuss. First up, we're gonna start off on probably the biggest one of them all. The Oklahoma Sooners expected to have their new guy, Brent Venables, former Oklahoma assistant, is expected to be their next head coach. They are expected to finalize an agreement with him as early as today. But every single source, every reliable source of verified Twitter has said Brent Venables expected to be Oklahoma's next head coach. Yeah, Notre Dame's not in. If Georgia lost worse, I would have had Notre Dame in. But no, Georgia actually put up a fight. Now they did lose by double figures because Stetson Bennett is ass and he threw a pick six. Also, if Bryce Young is not your Heisman winner, I don't know what to say. Did you not see what he did to the fucking number one defense in the country and the number one team in the country at the time? Did you not see what he did to them? Georgia's pass defense is not that good. I said you can't blitz you can't send it in the house forever. There's gonna be a breaking point in there. Bryce Young can run, so that was Georgia's weakness. They faced a mobile quarterback in Bryce Young, and Alabama put a beat down on them. Baylor's not going to the playoff. Baylor's not going to the playoff. They have 2 losses. They're fucked. If they didn't lose to TCU, they're in. If they didn't lose TCU, they're in. They're in over Georgia if they didn't lose TCU. But because they lost TCU, we're gonna have 2 SEC teams in. Number one, we already know who's gonna be number one. We already know who's gonna be number one. We already know who's gonna be number two. Let's just focus on 3 and 4. Georgia or Cincinnati. Who will be 3? Who will be 4? Cincinnati, Notre Dame. Cincinnati's undefeated. Their strength record is 4th. Their strength schedule is 87. Good. God damn. They're 1-0 against the top 40. They beat Notre Dame. Notre Dame is 11-1 with losses in Cincinnati, but they've had a better strength of schedule, worse strength of record. They're better against AP top 40. It's going to be Alabama 1 and Michigan 2. And 3, I think it's going to be Georgia. I think Georgia's going to be 3. And then 4, my guess at 4 is going to be Cincinnati. It's going to be Cincinnati. Those are your 4 playoff teams. 3 and 4 could be a different order. I don't think the committee is going to have Alabama and Georgia playing a rematch right out of the gate. Michigan's not going to get number 1. It's going to be Bama. It's going to be Alabama. They beat the shit out of the Georgia Bulldogs. Other than that, Brent Venables is the next head coach. Is going to be the next head coach at Oklahoma. It's going to be announced. Possibly later today. A
ourselves where we have a chance to play in the college football playoff. We have a 2-game season now.
Yep.
College football playoff selection show is presented by AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, and secure.
Dude, I'm not convinced about Cincy. They did not play well against They did not play well against Houston. They didn't play well. And it was at home. They played like shit against Navy. They did not play good against Tulsa. And now guess what? They're about to get Bama. And they're about to get their shit kicked in. They're about to get their shit kicked in by Alabama. If that is the matchup, then that is easily my lock of all New Year's Six bowls, because college football playoff technically a New Year's Six, because they have 2 New Year's Six bowls in the playoff. It's the Orange Bowl and the Cotton Bowl, I think. Yeah, Cotton Bowl in Texas. Baylor's gonna be solid next year. I mean, it's gonna be Baylor and maybe Oklahoma. I know Oklahoma State sure as hell ain't making it. They almost lost to soft as baby shit Lincoln Riley. They ain't shit. And then Baylor exposed their ass. Oklahoma State should have lost their first. I'm gonna count again. Should have lost their first 4 games. They should have. Almost lost to fucking FCS Missouri State. What else did they almost lose to? Almost lost to Tulsa. Almost lost to Boise. And Boise State got fucking robbed with that fumble recovery. The ruling on the field was they ruled it down, which was bullshit. Utah's going to play Ohio State in the Rose Bowl. It's going to be Utah, Ohio State. The Sugar Bowl, I think it's going to be Baylor and we already know who's number 1. It doesn't matter. Head-to-head results don't mean shit. They put Michigan ahead of Michigan State when Sparty beat them. And the week after they got humiliated by Purdue, they put Michigan ahead of them. Makes no sense. Georgia was number 1 ever since Alabama lost to Texas A&M. If Texas A&M did not win that game, there's no way Georgia's not number 1. It would be Alabama. Here we go. Number 6, Ohio State. Okay, the Buckeyes are number 6. I thought Baylor was going to be number 6, but okay. Number 5. My bet is Notre Dame. My bet is Notre Dame. My bet is Notre Dame. That's my bet. Oh, yeah. They're definitely in the Rose Bowl. Ohio State's definitely in the Rose Bowl. Notre Dame. Yep. Oh, they put Baylor at 9. Wow, that is disrespect. That is disrespect. Baylor's actually good as fuck. They underranked them. Again, Oklahoma State, you fucking suck for choking that game. Now, I said Baylor would win, but no one listened to me. And I also picked Alabama. Yeah, Miami's getting Mario Cristobal because they got Clemson's athletic director. They're about to get Mario Cristobal. Number 4, it's Cincinnati. Cincinnati. We already know it's Cincinnati. Yep. The first group of 5 team ever in the playoff, and they're going to get their doors blown the fuck off. Probably Alabama. Number 3 is Georgia. That means Georgia's number 3, and I'm about to be right. Because I don't think Michigan's going to be ahead of it. I don't think Michigan would ever be ahead of Alabama. Alabama won the SEC in dominant fashion over the number 1 team in the country. How would Alabama not be number 1? There it is. Luke Fickell's boys are in the playoffs. They're going to be in the Big 12 in the future, but they are the first group of 5 team ever to be in the college football playoff. If they're in the Orange Bowl against Alabama, I'll hit my boy up for a ticket. Like, hey, you give me a ticket so I can go to the game against Cincinnati. Number 3, I'm saying Georgia. We're going to have 2 SEC teams in the playoff. Alabama's in. We already know that. Yeah, the Bearcat. Yeah, and Indiana lost that game because of a targeting call on their best defensive player. Number 3, yep, Georgia. There it is. We'll see if they play Michigan or the rematch with Bama. It's probably Michigan. Probably they're playing Michigan. I'm willing to bet they're playing Michigan. Bearcats are 4. Georgia's 3. I'm expecting Michigan to be 2. And game day, we'll go to the Michigan-Georgia game. I think that would be the better game than Alabama and Cincinnati. If Michigan is to be number 2. I will definitely root for Georgia if they play Michigan. I do not like Michigan, specifically their fan base. I think their fan base is really fucking annoying. UCF just congratulated the Bearcats, but they're going to get their shit kicked in. They're going to get their doors blown off. Alabama, easy. Do you see what they did to Georgia? Yeah, they're number 1. No doubt about it. They're number 1. And Alabama did not have a cupcake schedule. They played Florida before Florida imploded. They would beat the shit out of them if they played with today. Strength of record number 1. Yeah, John Mechie did tear his ACL, but they have Jameson Williams. They have guys on the bench that can step up. Like when Jameson Williams got thrown out of the Auburn game for targeting, freshman out of IMG Academy, Ja'Cory Brooks came in. I feel like we're gonna get Michigan and Alabama. I feel like we're gonna get Michigan and Alabama. No one expected Michigan. Everyone expected Alabama, including myself. I took Alabama to win the national title in my preseason. Well, I'm probably gonna be right. When in doubt, I pick Alabama to win. Last year, I picked Clemson. I had them beating Alabama. Year before, I had Alabama. Year before that, I had Alabama. 2017, I had Alabama. I had Alabama winning it all the most. Here's number 2. Oh, we're going to number 1. Yep, Alabama. Massacre alert. And we got Michigan number 2. Michigan, Georgia's going to be a great game. Alabama's going to destroy Cincinnati. Alabama's going to murder Cincinnati. I'm sorry, Cincinnati, but your history is not going to be made. But you made history, but you're not beating Alabama. You're not beating them. There's no way. Alabama by at least 30 points. This is the easiest one I've ever had to predict. Alabama, easy win. That'll do it. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.